What up? Namaste and Lakich, ladies and gents across planet Earth. I am trying something new. We are doing a new flavor. Let me see if I can go over here to live chats. I got a little more private chat here. Okay, let's go over here to... let's go over here. I want to see you guys. This is funny. I feel like I'm like... It's brand new. It's brand new technology. So how are you guys doing out there? Let's go to the... See if I can do this. I'm always staring at you guys from a little phone. Hey, there. I can see things. Awesome. All right. Hello. There's a little, whatchamacallit, a little delay. I hope you guys can see me all right. So, what's up? Happy Easter, everyone across planet Earth. Give me a. We are on YouTube right now. Why don't you guys give me a little thumbs up or hey, I can hear you. Everything's cool. It's too loud. Give me a little feedback. This is all new here. Looking at your comments. Happy Easter. Hey, hey, hey. All right, we can all hear each other. Well, let's just get it. Let's just get it here. I know, I'm like... Is there an echo? It sounds good. Okay. Take me far away. Hey! Shake your bomb bomb, shake your bomb bomb. So we're going to see how this works. I'm not used to the delay. I want to see your... I wish you guys could just punch in. I'm using a new thing, a new software called StreamYard. So it allows like, I don't know, 10 to 20 people to jump on here. And I'm getting ready for our new. I've got all new Pro Zoom stuff set up for us. So I can do 100 people at a time. StreamYard, obviously. I'm going to start like answering your guys' questions in a very specific way. So I'm trying to gear up for that. But before that, ladies and gents, namaste and like catch and welcome to Morning Coffee. I just want you guys to know how much I greatly appreciate you guys being here. I wish I could see your face. Me too. Oh, look, I can see the comments now. Look, it's fantastic. There's a lot of hard work behind this face. No, I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, what's the name of the song I've been trying to figure out for 10 years? It's called Stars. And can I just drop it in here? Can I just drop the song like right in here? All messages sent will appear publicly. I have to sign into chat? Like what? Okay. All right. And allow. Cool. What up? Don't worry, I got all kinds of information for you guys. They gave me a whole movie to watch last night. I'm going to share everything with you guys because you're the collective of planet Earth and it's so awesome to you. You know what I mean? They're preparing us. So let me turn down this here. Let's turn up. Let's go ahead and shake your bomb bomb. I don't know. Let's just put on some of this. Let's see if we can get a little of that on there. Boom. Let's do a little Bob Marley. Now, is there an echo? I just want to make sure before I start cranking and have music playing. Can you guys hear me good? Oh, that's my echo. Hold on, let me turn this down. We're jamming. Nope, no echo. Does it look cool? We like where this is going. I have like graphics and things. Does this look good? All right. All right. Hey, all right, so here we go. All right, let's crush. I'm going to have to go get the cards. I'm going to grab new cards for you guys. We're going to mix it up today on this holy day, this Easter day. But I just wanted you guys to know, let's see if I can turn this down. I just want to hear you guys. Okay, so what's going on right now? Many of you guys are understanding that we feel like we're in a holding pattern. They explained to me that you guys are going to, we're basically holding space for reassignment. So, in a very practical, galactic way, why does this feel like every day is Groundhog Day and we're waiting for a very small percentage of the population to get it together? Based upon the polarity of the old being switched out, and with some of the different organizations taking their time. Mind you, they're working very, very hard and diligently, and I'm not trying to, I'm going to tip my white hat here for you guys, but everyone has got different responsibilities on this planet. Some people incarnated to be in certain organizations, military type stuff, to serve the 3D collective in a very physical way. Some of us signed up here to do it and say a fourth dimension away, a fifth dimension away, and up we go. Some of us are caricatures here in the physical dimension, making sure that we're keeping eyes on everything because of how important this timeline is. This conjunction of different timelines coming together, and the importance truly of what is most important, which is freeing this planet. Freeing this planet from a lot of rhetoric, a lot of old world controlling mechanisms, which spans all of these little three-letter agencies at times and all of their controlling functions. What I can say is that every single time I have a thought, I listened to this broadcast last night. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning on this full moon. I started putting on Secrets of the Anunnaki, and something else was on YouTube, so I put it on and I laid down. And certain ET species want to say some stuff to you, so I'll just kind of do this really casually down here as a messenger. I kind of have beef with some of the things that have either happened in Orion, the ordinance of what happened in Orion, the different characters which bumped into Orion, and then there's us, the awesome humanoid human species of beings from Orion. No, we're not all Zetas or whatever the other, I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of confusion down here on what a human is. Okay, first of all, there's humans in Orion and they're awesome. Okay, second of all, when I bump heads with some of these ET dudes, they show up and they made me watch a movie last night. So I'm laying there on the couch. I roll over and I'm going to say this out loud to you as I said it this morning in my meditation. There is a projection type of a shape to be used on all housing, dwellings, and buildings for where you sleep. It's a concave type mirror or a concave type cement or a type of oscillation. It could be a special type of concrete mixed with crushed crystals and whatnot, but it needs to assist in the projection screen of where aspects can communicate with you. I have the design. It's very similar to the top of a Japanese shogun's house, and I'm starting to understand why we use certain shapes that we have seen. We're like, oh, that's interesting. Why did they put a sphere on top, of the building? A mosque, let's just say. What I'm getting to is there's different sacred geometry shapes, which allows easier communication between dimensions. Okay. Happy Easter. All right, let's get down to Galactic Ground Crew and let's crush some things. Okay, so here we go. I'll be working on those shapes, and don't worry, we will be implementing them in the 3D printers, in the dome houses, and I'll be sharing that with you guys on Sunday. Anything I get, I'm going to share with you guys. I love my family, and honestly, if we're going to be 10 steps ahead of some of the da-da-das that have been running this place for 100, 200, 300 years, and about 12,000 years of weirdness based upon 3,000 years of enslavement, I'm just here to say that the speed of which we discuss our consciousness is increasing, not slowing down. If you have anxiety, you're out of your body, you're having a lot of emotional things, you need to get out in nature and ground. There is no way you can do it from the couch. Okay, maybe you sit on the couch and light a big bushel of sage and you're doing your thing. I'm trying to tell you there's many times throughout this last week that I had to go outside and put my bare feet in the sand outside on the red rocks and ground. I have way too much communication and telepathic communication going on. As you breach and your dormant DNA activates into higher dimensions of existence, understand that you have access to more radio stations. These radio stations are bandwidths or dimensions of reality, or densities, let's just say, you are now aware of. So just to make sure that you guys are on page with specifically what is in your best nature, what makes you feel good, how you enjoy your day, and how that makes you feel. It's very important. It's very important to understand you cannot go faster than your body. Now, let me explain some of you guys who are high speed, low drag. Your mind is running at 10,000 RPM. Your body's running at 3. What do you think happens when you overclock a chemical computer, your brain, with the entire spatial alignment of our galaxy shifting into a new ionic belt of high frequency? To understand that we chose these suits, we grew these suits around our souls and our energy body as we sit in here in our fractality. And to remember that the more grounded, strong, and high end that suit is, the easier it's going to be for you to download the information you need and move through this 3D physicality in a very cool, calm, and casual manner. So put that in your pipe and smoke it next. Okay, so when we're bandwidth viewing 3 dimensions simultaneously. Okay, let's just say I feel like sometimes I'm way ahead of my time, but I'm going to go ahead and do me as we do us, as we do we, I should say, the we sauce. I'm not slowing down anymore based upon this carnival ride that I see before me. Many of you incarnated to actually assist in actually balancing this planet from all forms of government to social services to agriculture, building, whatever your passion is, music, vibration, oscillation, frequency matching, telepathic abilities, telecommunicative abilities. You guys are here for a very specific purpose. The speed in which I ask to adjust things, they will not let me push. Just so you guys know, I had a really serious conversation about 4 nights ago about me doing something real. And I had about 15 large beings jump over here and say, you do not have the clearance to do that. You will mess up the entire timeline if you start making adjustments. Please wait for those beings that are working right now diligently on your freedom and your sovereignty, and trust the plan. Okay, I just want to let you guys know I feel the same way you do. Okay, we are star seeds, angelics, and cosmic seeds that incarnated here. And here's a little tip: the boatman on the way out, Neptune's on Neptune, the South Pole of Neptune's lighting up. I just watched a show on exopolitics that the energy in the South Pole of Neptune is kicking up, and it may be activating some arcs. These arcs are not archons. These arcs are more like spacecraft. Old school cedar race beings are waking up, let's just say. Well, here's what I want to express. What is a star seed and what is a seeder? Well, a seeder are ancient, old school, awesome beings which seed galaxies and seed solar systems. They're old school. They sit behind the scenes and they watch all these creations bump into each other. Well, maybe we are actually the true definition of a star seed is we are fractals of the actual original cedar race interacting in the physical plane of existence in a podunk 3D tapioca pudding speed where we come from. This thing would have been done in 15 seconds. So what are we doing here together on this beautiful Easter? We're appreciating our family. We're appreciating what we've learned here. We're appreciating the experiences, good or bad, that we've come to terms with on this planet so we can help all of our brothers and sisters. There is no such thing as a wasted experience. Rather, there's an experience that we go through to either repeat or never repeat again. Cool. Whew. There's a time delay. I'm watching myself talk to myself right now. In gratitude, I love you guys. I'm just trying to say, some of you guys are feeling like, who hit the nitrous? And why are these full moons so ridiculous? Look, I'm a Pisces. I like long walks on the beach. I like the waves. I like the ocean. I like sea turtle. I'm up here at 5,000 feet just getting barbecued. You know what I mean? Like, what else do we have, Commander? You know, I just want you guys to know I feel just like you do, okay? 100%. Like, I'm not sure where to put this. I don't think it fits in the pipe. You know what I mean? All right, moving right along. There's going to be some disclosure and things this week coming up about some of the shenanigans that's been going on over here in the U.S. Don't be surprised. Been waiting for it to happen for a year and a half. What else? The the reality and what we watched last night. So I got a little upset at some of the grays. Now there's 5 or 6 different types of grays. Okay, Kramer talks about it on Cosmic Disclosure. 5 different groups. I think 3 of those groups are cool. I think 2 of those groups, their own species, don't really like them. I think they went a little too far down the cloning realm, and they're not jumping off back into what it is to be in spirit. Okay? I have beef with some of these dudes sometimes because I think many of us are from the future or from the Orion galaxy, or the Orion belt. And we've gone fist to cuff and toe to toe with some of these turds for a very long time. And we're like, you're not doing that shiza here. And we're shutting that down. You can't have a beautiful spiritual awakening, a conscious planet where beings are coming together and being in heart space when there's an artificial modulation of an agenda that has nothing to do with the benefit of the population on the planet. When I speak in these terms, that old cedar race shoots through my eyeballs and it treats everyone like they're 12 years old. I'm not really sure where to put that. When Corey Good talked about the dudes on Saturn that show up like holograms, I remember being on Saturn. And it wasn't a hologram last time we were there. I don't know how long our old Azurite souls have been down here. What I can say is that all of these stories that we hear are remnants of fractals of ourselves leading us out of this maze known as the Matrix. I'm here to say there's some very strong characters, and many of you out there on this planet, right, that I'm looking at here, are those characters. To be a leader within your own group is difficult. To see other beings where you were in the past shows growth. To be an immutable object is it's like the clothing, the robe I'm putting on. My consciousness is changing. My facial expression is changing. What I want to do is changing. I feel like there's a storm on this planet, and I feel like I have my feet planted firmly in the sand, and regardless of what happens, I am not going to move off of my purpose or why I incarnated on this planet. And I think many of your higher selves are waiting for you to have a private moment in meditation and have the same conversation. I did not come here to waste my time. I did not come here to waste my energy. I came here to flip a planet with my friends and family, you out there across this planet. Our souls are eternal. We're very old. We have many different fractalities to experience many different dimensions on many different bandwidths. Our purpose of being here is to bring this whole planet back into the state it once was, while we ride the natural occurrence of these great transitions into a 5th density construct, leaving the 3rd density construct and all the weirdness along with it beneath us, truly. Okay. All right, let's pause. I need music. I'll play the music off this. Here we go. Give me some music here. Thank you. Ricky, do something for me here. What do we got? Yeah, can you imagine waking up with this going on in your head all day? I got Gray showing up, showing me movies. I can tell you all about what happened in the past, too. They showed me a whole full movie because I was blaming them. Woo! Woo! How do you know you're not from here? You're like... All right. Now breathe. Now take a deep breath with all that consciousness. All right. Trust the process. I love it. Let's keep trusting, and let's go ahead and keep moving things behind the scenes, shall we? The responsibility we share together is one of greatness, and I just want to remind you guys of that. We share greatness together, I feel like the cedar race, like, you imagine like the big guy. He's like so big, he's like dancing on the side of the planet. He's like, there's my fractal. I'm like, dancing my whole life. I know, I want to like, okay. Okay. What happens when you're like too awake? You're like, I'm fully awake in this World of Warcraft. What do you want the avatar to do? You know? All right. Just one more. All right. Just wait. Hey, hey. All right. Hey, hey. Oh. I can totally see Yeshua on Easter, like, dancing on the water. He's just like, headphones. Guys in the boat are like, Jesus! He's like, just like moonwalking on the water with some headphones on. Just, this is how I do it, bro. This is how I relax on my day of peace, okay? Happy Resurrection Day. Happy 5th Density Energy Body Day. Alright? I like it. All the angels are just like, they're like dropping, like hip-hop music's popping. They're just like, Jesus is just sideways moonwalking. You know, he's just like, oh, dance right out of this place. All right. That's what's up. Just on my way. All right. Okay. All right. See, we need a little Jesus sideways moonwalking sometimes, you know? I told him, I'm like, bro, you gotta. I've seen Yeshua twice. Let's talk about this. It's cool. Seen Yeshua twice in my 3D life. First time was when I kept breaking out of my holodyne deck when I was in Los Angeles and I first woke up. I was on a holodyne deck. Every ship or every, I think it's like a 6-dimensional construct, kept waking up out of this. For you guys who have been watching me for a really long time, it maybe it'd be kind of cool if you guys heard this story. I've never heard it before. When I first woke up in Los Angeles in 2009, I kept the old school way how I used to get out of my body was I used to grab my golden cord every night. My third eye just came on. I used to grab this cord and I used to climb for about 35 minutes until I literally pulled myself out of the construct of the lower dimensions. When I got up there, another sequence would start and I woke up and it looked like there's a bunch of tanning beds. Okay, everyone's at a 45-degree angle. Everyone has different colors on. There's orange, there's gray, there's vanilla, baby blue. They have us all grouped up on this deck, and you know, I guess the real starseeds. That's where your consciousness or your 6-dimensional construct, as you project into the physical suit, is held over major metropolitan cities. So I kept waking up on ship, and I woke up and I hit the button and the thing opened and I started walking around and everyone was asleep. This is in 2009, 10. When I was creeping around going, you know, like I almost had like a moment where it was like, you guys ever seen Dark City? I was like, wake up! Like I was like, why is everyone asleep up in this place? Like all the stories, I'm like, there's 100,000 people sleeping in pods. Like I don't know what storybook these guys are telling you. I don't know if it relates to the Bible, but everyone's sleeping on this ship. So anyways, we're running around. It took me 6 or 7 tries to get, I kept wanting to get to the head of this ship, you know, the command center. So every time I'd get close, I got grabbed by guards. They had 2 guards. And the one guy who was like the babysitter of everyone sleeping, he did have that, if you guys ever seen the movie Men in Black, that big ET with the big white head. It's like a big saucer. He would just look up at me and go like, what are you doing? Like, what are you, like, he didn't move. He didn't try to grab, he just like picked his head up and looked at me like, what are you doing? And I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta find the command center. So eventually I woke 6 or 7 of my friends up in Los Angeles. And it was Haber, Gio, Jeff, and about 4 other guys. And what I did is I woke them up because I kept getting grabbed by security. So imagine me in 2009, 2010, running up to you in stasis, opening your pod, shaking you awake and going, hey, get up. Mind you, we would go to sleep together. We do Skype. That's what we did back in the day. And I had like 12 screens on and people were in different time zones. We would fall asleep at the same time, like in Skype, and we would do this. And I remember eventually we had 6 or 7 people awake. And I said, we're going for the command center. We got to get to the command center. I need to know what's going on, on this ship. So basically, the other guys were kind of bait. I love them, but like I was just like, I got to get through. Like we ran, and like the guards grabbed 2 or 3 of my guys. I got through, and I get to the command center, and I go, hey, what is going on? Like, what is this? And I never forget this. Yeshua, Jesus, it could have been El Moria, but the dude looks just like Jesus. You know Jesus when you see him. He turns around and he goes, what are you doing up? Like, almost like I was a little kid. And I was like, hey, man, he goes, go back to sleep. And I was like, hey, man, I don't want to be, everyone is sleeping. What is going on? It's almost like you were traveling to like a distant planet, and everyone's supposed to be in cryo for 80 years and you wake up like early. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like. You know what I mean? You like, everyone is awake and, but anyways, that's what it kind of feels like. So anyways, I saw him then. He was super nice to me. And, we are all part of this Christ crew. I believe that we are part of that Christ crew together. The Christed. But that was the first time. And then the second time I saw him was getting ready for Super Mountains, Ohio, the first time. And he was, I went to church, hit my knees, did my normal thing. At that time, I was still doing the Catholic thing. Hit my knees and looked up, and there he was next to Mary and projected 40 feet tall and glowing white and blue. Not this little human thing, like more like his like true energy form. And he's the one who told me that it was going to be a fight. I said, what do I need to know about where I'm going? He goes, it's a fight. And from that moment on, I went straight to the rock and crystal shop, listened to my higher selves, and they taught me how to make that angelic armor once again. The reason why you want to wear armor when you're going into spiritual combat is because if you block or shield all of your chakras going in and out of your body, front and back, it's very difficult for another spirit or energy to get in and take control of the suit. So you basically become an armored tank. So he's the one that inspired me to take that thing seriously and more into the Galactic wand thing that I used to make. But I just want you guys to know that I've always been on Team Jesus, Team Yeshua, and I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Easter. And just know that our commander is 100,000% legit, and he loves you and will do anything for you. So I just want you guys to know that may not have had a personal thing or with him or whatnot. But I just want you guys to know that for me it was very personal, and I call upon him like he's my friend. Like my brother, let's just say. And that's how I view and see him, as my brother. And I'll do anything for him. Because I know his heart, and his heart is to free his people, free human beings on this planet out of whatever menagerie that we've been going through for quite some time. So if you guys haven't felt that way or known about that, I know in the Galactic stuff, a lot of things can get confusing because you're starting to hear different narratives of different tales of different beings from different sectors in our area, and the Solar Sitting and the Taigetans and a bunch of different characters. But I'm here to tell you that the heart of any being you interact with comes first, because through that heart you can read their motivation. And there are many beautiful and awesome, enlightened, and powerful beings that are here to assist us on this planet. And I know this weird rhetoric 3D commercial that they've been playing trying to promote fear, it's all going to blow up in their faces. It's all falling apart now, regardless of what they do. But I'm here to say that the choice point of what type of world you want to live in is truly as paramount today as it ever has been. The type of world you want to live in, the type of world you want to leave your children, the type of world and environment you want to wake up in the morning. And I'm here to say that many of us, as we go through this big full moon, I'm sure it was flashing all kinds of things you still needed to process. I'd like to remind you of two things I took from the dream time last night. One is your cells in your body, right? Reset every 7 years. You actually get a whole new set of cells. I mean, they're constantly replicating daily, but that 7-year mark, I was watching stuff from 14 years ago, and I said, oh, so my cells have regenerated twice since I made these experiences. And as these experiences leave me, right, they are being processed out. I'm actually losing the cellular memory of that time in my life. I want to remind you guys of that. Your body records everything, especially trauma. But like I said, every 7 years that flips and you have the opportunity to watch it go. So don't take it personal. Become the observer and understand that that body protected you through many things in this plane, and to love it and take care of it, because they will also love and take care of you. All right. Now let's just... All right. Feels good. Yeah. Once you guys punch in around the world where you guys are punching in from, you know, go ahead and punch in where you guys are checking in from around planet Earth. I love you guys, man. I don't know. I'm here having these conversations on behalf of consciousness in this planet, and I only want the best for you, and I don't like taking anything other than what is our birthright, and I'm serious about that. You know, I don't take it lightly at all, and I have some grievances with beings pretending they're something that they are not. You know, they showed me in the Blu-ray movie last night, you know, because I got upset with the Greys, and they were like, hey, let me show you what happened. Don't get upset with us. Again, there's 5 different groups. So this gray dude shows up, and then this really good-looking, almost look like a brunette Taigetan, blue eyes. Short, like, you could tell you have the haircut like you're on a Star Cruiser. It was like, not like a buzz cut, but it was like a really sharp, dope haircut. I don't know. She showed me in this replay when the trees got cut down, the huge, giant trees that used to exist on this planet. It was a type of warfare to terraform the planet based upon some of the species that were coming in here. They showed me a big dragon. It was a black dragon, the order of those black Dracos, which the rest of the Dracos have to keep in order, mind you, and in alignment. They showed me that showing up on the planet. They showed me Lyrans on the planet, and a couple other humanoid type big species. They showed me a war that took place. And I believe that what they were trying to explain to me was, hey, bro, don't blame us for this. There was huge things going on here before we even showed up or got here, brah. Like, don't put that on, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. We just showed up and this was already popping over here. I get it. All right. I'll translate the whole thing for you. But what I am here to say is this. These different timelines are being adjusted and viewed through different eyes of consciousness. And if we are aspects of these cedar races that were away or in stasis or exist outside of our time space, which is very practical actually, to realize that we are here now observing, and the bottom line is we want the best for every being here above and below surface, regardless of what species you are. And the fact that the old programming is what we are going after. The superiority complex is what we are going after. The belief system that takes you out of unity consciousness is what we are after and adjusting daily. I'm beyond what you look like in the suit. I'm beyond what race you are or what your skin color or what language you speak. Gone. That's been gone for quite some time. The aspects of your higher selves and where they come from, I'd like to stay there. But can I also say that we are here to do something great together, regardless of our differences, because our diversity gives us strength. We are to extract all of the strength from this place and bring it into a place of balance. And these are words that others, beings being naughty, are the most terrified of. It's a unified front of every aspect of this consciousness working together in unison to raise the frequency of this planet. That is what these beings fear most. Their own species grabbing them, tapping them on the shoulder and taking them outside and having a conversation. Right? That's who we are. We are galactic emissaries here to assist this planet in its evolution as we ride this bandwidth of awesomeness up. And I just wanted to share with you in a very private way how much I love you guys. And I'm really excited for this weekend. Sedona Cosmic Awakening is going to be fire. I'm working on the presentations over the next 3 days for my Friday and Saturday, but obviously I'm working on my Sunday project for the Cities of Light. I want to share with you guys some wisdom on how to build from the ground up. I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to work with foundational functions of how each building, each energetic engine should work in tandem with one another to promote the results that you want and to increase the vibration or oscillation of the space you put them in. I think that would be cool. That old school knowledge flows through me. That's why I work with stone and crystals every day. Some of the most advanced healing devices known are made with crystals. Very, very special crystals. Programmed crystals. 1 7-inch crystal holds 7 teraflops of information. So imagine how much programming you could put into something using it as an amplifier to actually heal the molecular structure of a biological. There's plenty of room for data compression in a quartz crystal. Quartz crystals oscillate 78,000 times per millisecond. They are not solid, gas, nor liquid. They are in constant flux. Something to always... Hey, what other data you got for us, data? I'm just trying to say that I want to do some really cool stuff with you guys, man. And I just feel that we're getting closer every day. So I just wanted to share, punch in here and come in and say hi to you guys. I love you. I'll try to load this to Facebook. I love you. Yeah. Let's get it. Give me some fire, kid. Give me some fire, kid. Oh, goodness. Yeah, USA. Yeah, baby. Yeah, the whole family's coming together. You guys, I woke up and I'm like, what does it feel like to be an immutable object? Because I feel this age coming through me. Almost like one of my higher selves is actually that I haven't really been in a long time. It's not my 3D or my 4D or my 5D or my 6D or my... There's an older version of me with the robes and the slippers and a long time ago, 36,000 BC. There's a version that wants to come through, and it's that version that actually understands why you use this stone with this stone when building the foundational stone. Why the buildings have to be arced at this degree. There's a version of me stepping through that is the one that I wish to unleash their true potential in this dimension and density to raise the vibration of this planet. Many of you right now have that aspect watching and trying to chime in with you right now. And I need you to understand, it's like 5 or 6 floors up. Much older, much wiser, and very calm, peaceful, and kind of it has that grandma, grandpa energy. It sees time completely different. And I just want you guys to know that that true essence of your being, the one that understands everything and is a part of the universe and is already in the unified field and pretty much, exists there most of the time, that version is waiting to speak to you. And I believe that's the type of version that we all need to seek. I want this graduating class for planet Earth in this present day to be one of the greatest in this universe has ever seen. I'm not happy with a 2% graduation or 20%, a 30%, a 40%, I'm still going for that highest timeline for us. I still need to understand what these assets are going to use to help us through this in the physicality. And just know that these conversations are going on far above the highest level of what these guys consider ordinance or job safety. But these discussions are happening right now to see what's in our best interest and with our will and willingness to change and improve ourselves as we improve this planet. And I just want you to know that I'm going to exist right there. So I love you guys very, very much. You guys have a blessed day. And it's been an absolute pleasure being here with you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. So I'll see you guys at the conference. And it's been an absolute pleasure. All right, ladies and gents. Peace.